Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu, Episode 8, where we're on our way to interview the Sanders widow. Chapter 6 at the Sanders residence. Pierce, Colden, and Bradley decided to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter, who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died. Likely we'll be able to find the painting, I'm hoping, and it'll put some answers finally into what it is. But we have to remember the words that he gave us. He said, don't look at it and don't believe in it. So if we have choices, we need to try to honor that. Okay, let us enter madness.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may.
Okay.
However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely
I'm aware.
what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
Oh my. And why are you here?
You know each other. Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
Exactly.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me. You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing
Yeah.
to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Exactly.
Very well,
This
Miss
is none of
Baker.
your business. You get out of here. Unless I want to
This
see
way,
his
Mr.
office.
Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
But what if I want to go into his office? She better just move out of the way.
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh,
Right.
Of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned.
Oh.
You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he?
Well,
Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
yeah, I don't have the psychology for that one. Uh-huh. We did say we would be prudent. So, how about you're taking it quite well? No, that seems insensitive. I think a better thing to do is lie.
We had a short conversation and then I left. I don't know what happened after that.
Oh, I see. Mr. Pierce, you must forgive my audaciousness, but I've had practice of life in high society for over 30 years. Reading one's interlocutors, recognizing the politeness of a lie, are things that are taught very early to young girls from a good family.
Oh,
But
snap.
your lie has nothing polite about it. It is crass, insulting, and dare I say, terribly suspicious. Try to understand my position.
Oh,
I need
snap.
to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
Well, I don't think I have the eloquence to pull this off. The true culprit is Fuller? No, that's, oh, but then this is pointing the finger back at her. Oh, I just don't have any good choices. Oh, snap. Okay, so I guess going all for investigation and hidden objects doesn't do you so well in the middle of a conversation. I don't think I should point the finger back at her. The true culprit is Fuller.
So ask Fuller. He's the eminent doctor. But I would caution you. You'll find his treatments more terrifying than the illnesses he sets out to cure.
That churl no longer takes the trouble to receive me.
This will affect
He sends
your
a
destiny.
secretary to tell me that I cannot see Thranxes. Me. His own widow. He must
Okay.
think that I am a terrible wife for having abandoned him in such a way. But I only wanted what was best for him.
I'm not here to condemn you, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Tell me about this dimensional shambler.
I deduce that your husband already mentioned this dimensional shambler.
Well, you can't imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
No.
It is my only lead at this stage.
No.
I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again.
No.
But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
No, I don't want to look at it. No, I choose to leave. No. Maybe I should start taking some points in psychology and eloquence. Here, we'll go one more for spot hidden, and then we'll put another one in eloquence. Alright. And we got a new bio here for Irene Sanders. It's clear that she holds Sarah Hawkins responsible for the death of her husband, but what I don't understand about Irene Sanders is this mix of sadness and insensitivity. It looks like she had given up on her husband long before his horrid death in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. What is my new objective? Because examine the shambler. Oh, the shambler's a painting. Irene Sanders doesn't seem to know what she hates the most, Sarah Hawkins or her work. The fact remains that she accuses her of costing her husband's sanity. He apparently gouged his own eyes out under the influence of the painting. I must see it. The key to the gallery is probably in the office. I don't want to see it. Can't I just leave?
Did she really care for him after all?
Dear Madam, I acknowledge receipt of the letter in which you demand the body of your deceased husband. I'm sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to return his body to you. At the moment of his internment, you signed a discharge allowing me to dispose of his body as I see fit. I extend my deepest condolences to you. Well, of course she loved him if she was asking for the... Huh. There's gotta be some sort of secret to that.
The day the shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Photograph of Sarah Hawkins next to the Sanders. They must be close. She looks pretty upset. He looks pretty happy. Oh, reconstruction scene. Okay, let's do it.
Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close.
Right?
Friends, even?
Friends or more. What have we here?
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
Interesting. Fascinating, even.
A house of artists. A house of artists.
But that doesn't add anything to
A house of
my...
artists.
It's a house of artists. We got that. Oh, what have we
He
here?
finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel?
Yeah, I don't have enough psychology for this.
Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
No. Yes, maybe.
Ah!
Oh. Easy does it. Oh.
The shambler. I need to see it.
That didn't strike us with our sanity loss, did it? No, okay. Cross-checking the information given by Francis Sanders and his widow, it is possible to reconstruct the events that led to the internment of Sanders. Everything points to Sanders and Sarah Hawkins being close, linked at least by the interest the collector showed in the artist's work, but more probably by a certain friendship. Attested to by the repeated refusals of Sarah Hawkins to sell the painting called The Shambler. Against all expectations, she finally gave it away for free. The feelings still shown by Irene Sanders towards Sarah Hawkins are evidently derived from what she considers to be the artist's responsibility. Madness struck Sanders a short while after he gained possession of the painting. I don't want to see the painting. I don't want to. I suppose we don't have a vote. What? Was that painting changing? Oh my.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
An audio recording that Francis Sanders left for his wife, Irene. I'd like to hear this. I hope you don't mind.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes.
Right. I don't want to go in there. I don't want to look at it.
I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
Wait.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
Wait, it played the notes. It played the piano notes.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter.
Gotta listen.
Except to burn everything.
I was busy talking.
I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more.
It sounded like... Hold on. Aha!
Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
Art and Mysticism Forgotten Objects by Francis Sanders. Art and Mysticism Forgotten Objects is a collection written by Francis Sanders. In it, he catalogs and categorizes objects from all ages and origins that are linked to occult or mystical practices. It's opened at the page of a dagger that bears a symbol that is not unknown to me. That's the Elder Sign. Ooh, occultism progression. Nice. Getting up there. Professional. Professional occultist. Okay. Can I leave? Can I just leave? I don't want to look at the painting. No! Don't make me do it. Why would you do something like that? I keep hearing things. Sliding behind the walls and such. What do we have in here? Locked? Give me my lockpick. I'll get in there. Locked again. Most likely the same room. Probably the gallery. Okay, hold on. I'm not excited to get to the gallery. Oh, it's... Oh, you're gonna make me do it. Okay, fine. If we have to, then we have to. I see. Why don't we just shut this door? You and I need to have a conversation.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
Oh, whatever.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Exactly.
Some can be more fatal than others.
You have no
What
idea.
have you come looking for in this gallery?
Verify the paintings for a buyer. No, I don't have the eloquence for that. Another painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. One connected to the horrors I've discovered on this island.
Mm-hmm.
What a surprise. I'm listening.
Did you see the dagger in this drawing?
I found this drawing of a dagger. Did you come across anything like it in your reading?
Perhaps. I saw several daggers in the ledgers. I could always check. What I didn't find, however, was the slightest reason why I should help you, Detective.
I knew that was coming.
I don't need your services. I can manage all on my own, thanks.
Do it then.
No, see, I would like you to ally with me. You seem very capable and well-connected. Why? See, this is why I should have put points into psychology and eloquence.
Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my shoulder.
What are you in here for?
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning for you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the shambler. I see.
I could use one of those.
I found these sleeping pills in the Sanders house. Were they prescribed to Francis Sanders or to Irene? And we're going to hold on to them. The Whale and the Cod. A Brief History of Darkwater Island. The Whale and the Cod, A Brief History of Darkwater by Erwin Greenmouth. It is focused on the past glory of the island. We'll take it.
The strange Amerindian pendant.
Oh. An ancient amulet, probably Amerindian. I wonder what its purpose could be. We're going to grab it. Ooh, occultism progression. Nice. Getting up there. Oh, strength. Ooh. Key to the Sanders Gallery. Would you read the book? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? What? Whoa, what? I'm so curious. Don't read the book. This will affect your destiny. Oh, but did I make the right call? I mean, I don't even know what it is. I can't even read the title. It doesn't... It just asks me if I would read the book. It doesn't even tell me what the title of it is. Don't read the book. Don't read the book. I'm so curious. No. Hello. Dissertation on an anatomical question. It's the work of a student in book form. Although the observations are relevant, they lack the expertise of an experienced physician. However, the questions asked allow us to imagine new ways of exploring human anatomy. I'll take that. Thank you much. I'm curious if this key can unlock some of these other doors. No, that door is going to remain locked. That door as well remains locked. So the gallery is indeed through the office. Oh, I don't want to read that book. Oh, but what if it's valuable? What if it's important? I've already said no. I'm sticking with it. I guess we have to do this. Look at this stuff. Look at these statues. Not really the dagger in the picture. Some very interesting artifacts, though.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
How are we that spun up on
These
that?
artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
How are we aware of that? Whoa. That one is troubling. Is that a tongue in its hand? Oh my goodness. Why are we going to go and... Oh, why are we going to look at the painting? I don't understand. Can we just leave?
The public entrance to the gallery.
Okay. All right. Well, let's explore the gallery in earnest first.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Looking for that dagger. Whoa. These glowing runes, those are pretty neat. Indeed. Oh, what have we here? Uh-huh. Now, why do we have this? Why is this even a place we can go to? What is that about?
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Right? I don't want to look at it. I so don't want to look at it. Okay. We're going to have to at some point, though. Guess we'll refill our oil. And that's it. It's really not that frightening, actually. But I suppose this is when it gets a little bizarre. Look away, Pierce. Look away, Pierce. Oh my. Right? Oh my, indeed. So now we need to go hide in the closet? It doesn't have any eyes. That's why it didn't see us. Oh man.
What the hell was that?
Right. Let's consult the journal real quick. Oh, we have more skills. We'll go with eloquence. Clues, we have the book, the letter, and then our inventory, we've got the cylinder and the key. And the knowledge, yep, nothing really different than what we've already looked at. Okay. I don't like this. Run! 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 Run, 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 run! No! Oh!
Touch it.
Oh. Okay. Okay. We'll try that again. Nope, we saw what happened. Examine the shambler.
What the hell was that?
But what is our next mission? Hold on. Skills, I'm not going to worry about assigning that. We don't have another standard exceptional painting in more ways than one. We're gonna run and hide. We're just gonna hide in here and be terrified of being in here. Oh, I don't want to stay in here. I think we need to get out. We're getting out. See if we can escape.
I can't even touch it.
No, we're running, we're running. We're hiding in here. Oh! And it saw us go in there. Oh, man. Okay, so I guess I'm not 100% sure what I'm supposed to do. I wish we never would have looked at the painting.
What the hell was that?
They give us oil. Perhaps we need to light it on fire? What if we can burn the painting somehow? Oh, there's a note behind it. Okay, so it's not hurt by the lantern. That much I can be sure of.
What the hell was that?
We need to go read the note over by the painting if we can get over to it. No! No, 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 no. Okay, all right. Okay. Far from possessing the talents of Sarah Hawkins, Sanders drew a dagger with a tortured form down to the smallest detail guard carries a strange esoteric symbol, a recurring feature of the correspondence with Sarah. That's the dagger. Okay, it's coming up here, and I need to get away. That's not the
Damn.
right one.
Did it hear that?
It's one of these daggers. It's not that one. It's not any of these. Okay, at least it doesn't run very fast. Which one was it? It's way over there. So you can't see it from far away. That was it. It's that one.
This dagger looks different.
It looks different? No. Stab the painting with it. That's right. That's what I imagined. Yep. Exactly. You're done. No, let go. Stab it with the dagger. Do it. Aha. Exactly. Oh no, what's on me? No. Do it.
What's the matter with you?
Oh. Oh.
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
Oh no.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Oh man. No, I just drank a bit too much. I was attacked by a creature. No, the painting was cursed. I'm a professional occultist.
Sanders was right. This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
Wait, you knew about the monster?
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
Right?
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
There you go. And you give me this information free of charge?
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I've still got things to settle with Irene.
Fair enough. I knew she was mourning. She was just trying to hide it. Okay. And that's where we're going to wrap up this episode. This has been Call of Cthulhu episode 8. We're not going to start the next chapter until the next episode. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a good time watching because, as always, I've had a good time playing. Be sure to go ahead and do me a favor and hit that like button if you have had a good time watching, and subscribe and ring the bell if you haven't already done so I can see you next time. But until next time, take care.